I've had some requests for videos on my turtles, and this video is a little unusual. That's Muddy scratching her shell under some mopani wood, and you'll see her kick up sand to increase the friction on top of her shell. It's hard to keep doing videos of the same turtles over and over again because there isn't a lot of variety. Even though they're fun to just watch real time, it's hard to come up with something novel and different. So these videos that were shot just a few days ago are a little bit different in that it starts off with Muddy scratching her shell, and she's a vigorous scratcher. She's the matriarch of the tank. We've had her about 7 years, and she's a very big turtle. She's an eating machine. And she shares the turtle with 3 other turtles, 2 other females, Esther and Fern. Fern is a badly injured female turtle that was hit by a car and rehabbed her for quite some time, and she's doing pretty well now. And then a little male named Romeo, who lives up to his name. Also a rescue with a somewhat badly damaged shell in the back of the shell. You see Romeo peering over the left side of the mopani wood there as Muddy comes out for a look around. And Romeo is feeling amorous. So he's going to make some advances on Muddy. Now, the interesting thing about Romeo, when I found him, you can see the back of his shell there is chewed away. And he's making his moves. Muddy's not really interested. She wants to scratch her shell and kind of loses him there under the scaffolding there, the PVC. But there he is again, trying. Put Romeo in the tank directly from out back behind my house where I found him when he was kind of all by himself. The rain ponds had evaporated. I was worried about him, and I took a look at him, saw the shell all chewed up. But that was the basking platform, by the way, that you were looking at a second ago. Oh, he's going to get kind of banged here. He's trying to mount Muddy from behind, and he's underneath the shallow water platform, and Muddy is not really that concerned about him. He gets kind of knocked away there, and he's feeling a little bit rejected right now. Muddy's now looking for food, so that's always her chief concern. But anyway, I put Romeo in the tank, and within 30 minutes, this is a wild mud turtle now, within 30 minutes he was mating with Muddy. And they've been a hot item in this tank for quite some time. In fact, when Romeo mates with any of the other girls in the tank, Muddy actually gets upset about it. Now she's just going to give him a boost there. She is not interested in mating right now, and that's all there is to it. You can see when she wants to work her shell, she can knock stuff around. She's a big, strong girl. But anyway, she actually shows some jealousy towards Romeo when he mates with any other turtle, which is really interesting. It's almost like a higher level of emotion that you would not expect from a turtle. See some catfish there, some Cory emerald catfish that are in the tank. I've got about probably 15 or 16 of those. A couple dozen ghost shrimp. Every once in a while you might catch sight of a ghost shrimp swimming by. As long as I keep the turtles pretty well fed, they don't bother the ghost shrimp, and they get along pretty well. I've got some darter fish in there too, I think about 4 of them. Anyway, you can see her kicking the sand there. She's just having a great time scratching her shell. She also lets me scratch it. I'll use a long wooden stick that's got a rounded tip, and I'll rub her back for her, and she loves it, and she'll do the boogie woogie for me while I'm scratching her shell. And you can see in the background there is Esther. She's looking for food also. It's actually not feeding time, but she's always on the hunt. She's looking around back there. And Muddy is nipping at something there. I don't know what she found. And heading back underneath the mopani wood there, do some more scratching. Amazing how strong they are. That wood is quite heavy. Mopani wood is very heavy, but one of its advantages is that it sinks and it stays on the bottom, unlike driftwood, and can be used for decorative purposes or for scratching. And here you see Esther up close now on the end of the tank. We're looking through the end of the tank, and she wants something to eat, but it's not feeding time, so she's going to have to wait. She's a wild-caught rescue as well as an adult, and she got along in the tank so well immediately when I put her in there that we kept her. Here's Romeo on Fern. Now Fern is the turtle that was injured and rehabbed, the turtle that was hit by a car. I've got videos about her on YouTube. And Romeo is now happily mating with Fern. Fern seems to be okay with it, and Muddy right underneath him there, scratching a shell, and there again is Esther, still screaming for something to eat. And lucky for Romeo, Muddy doesn't show any wrath towards him for mating with Fern, and Esther one more look, and that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this video.